This second lesson is based on Dr. Howard Gardner's book, 5 Minds for the Future, 2011 edition. Dr. Gardner, professor of cognition and education at the Harvard University Graduate School of Education, is a psychologist known for his theory of multiple intelligences. In his latest work, 5 Minds for the Future, he describes the cognitive abilities that will be first class in the years ahead. But before we start with those, let's go back to the multiple intelligences. We might say that intelligence is the capacity for learning, understanding, and reasoning. Most of us are familiar with these multiple intelligences. Linguistic, musical, body kinesthetic, visual, spatial, intrapersonal, interpersonal, and logical, mathematical. Afterwards, 2 other types were added, naturalistic and existential intelligence, as the sensitivity and capacity to tackle deep questions about nature and human existence, all of which relate to a person's unique aptitudes. Students possess different kinds of minds, and therefore they learn, remember, perform, and understand in different ways. Recently, Dr. Gardner launches his new theory with 4 mega trends that he says will shape the process of learning in the future: globalization, the biological revolution, the digital revolution, and lifelong learning. Let's turn first to globalization. He points to the emergence of the mega cities, proliferation of brands, the massive constant economy pressure, and the movements of human beings as immigration have increased. About the biological revolution, he notes that in the 21st century, our learning and teaching will be increasingly affected by our knowledge of the brain and genetics. He emphasizes teachers must stay side by side of scientific and medical discoveries. Next, he points out the frequency of the digital revolution, from multi-user games and Wikipedia to social networks and Twitter, pointing out that much of this technology can be used for good or for evil, and that we must make sure technology is used as much as possible in the best ways. The 4th revolution concerns lifelong learning. As people remain active longer, how do we promote and accommodate learning throughout the lifespan? In the future, he says, some of that lifelong learning will take place through massive open online courses. The common thread is that whatever profession one finds oneself in, it is increasingly necessary to continue learning so as not to fall behind. Dr. Gardner's latest idea revolutionized the world of education by synthesizing several other intelligences. These are the 5 minds this lesson will be based on, and we'll be talking about discipline, synthesizing, creative, respectful, and ethical. But let's find out a little bit more about this.